I'll go and open the chest.
Mayhap I'll treat myself to a tipple before bed. This is more than I can bear.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit. Gotta earn all the gold I can.
I worked hard today. I think I earned this.
We could do with a lantern's light. Some light would be welcome.
Is that we shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I dare say we'll have this place. I cannot thank you enough. If you happen to pass, I should like for you to see.
With this, the peril has passed. Still, perhaps we ought to visit the village again anon, just to be certain.
I quite agree.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another...
I know precisely when a curative is needed. Master.
At least I go knowing I fought to
Let
the
us
best.
work together to... This rumor has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence. And in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
Is that a statue I espy, over yonder?
We ought to take a closer look.
Where's a fighter? Their ilk are deadly in close range.
We ought to proceed with caution. Let my magics grant you an elemental food.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. admit that it feels wonderful to strike through.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful.
An impressive diversion. Shall finish them off, prison.
We are at our best when we combine our strength. That was well fought. There's no one standing who...
How kind of you. Here you are. Some...
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. My curative magics are at your command. Wait a moment. We are to retreat, then?
Little does our foe realize how narrowly they escaped death's touch.
Quite agree. Whatever it is you need, I shall gladly oblige. Tell is, Vermund was once a beastren kingdom.
Truly?
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
What to make of this?
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Such quietude. Suppose I best earn my keep. did I do to deserve this as my...
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle. My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Would that I never had to leave.
Suppose I best earn my keep.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Boots laced. Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
Even I know when to shut my trap.
What did I do to deserve this as my lot? My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
We must rest. I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get under... What?
Anything's better than this. Even the grave.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Above all, we will have need of allies. Time is of the essence.
What to do? Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tailpipe. Answer my riddle. Did the fearsome thing say? The trickery was clear. To respond meant certain doom.
What do ye want?
Have you business with the guild, sir? Should be glad to assist. Do come again.
Welcome. I'm not going to take that from you.
You dare.
We are never. Would that I could spend all day here.
Wares? Now here's a welcome sight.
As many customers as I can.
Resist. Go on, have a look.
Old bones.
Worked hard today. I think I've earned this. Proud to think your heavy purse. Now, where was I going?
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have your You will want to hit. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. while examining the palace ledger for some time now. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude, yet 'tis strange. For sweet crown flowers only grow in the east. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap 'tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into. I am glad to hear it. There is much we ought to tend to. You've done a fine job, Cole. The number of those who seek out this tab, should you continue to display an ear, it slips my mind. There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen, you will need to infiltrate. I have attempted to do the same. Would that I could undertake. What say you, your majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the... There is much we ought to tend to. Of all those who serve the... I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time as these, and many a time as our laws dictate that. Thus, what say you? I prepared a means for this mission demands the utmost secrecy. Should you be discovered, I will be unable. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to for some time now, and so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings. What say you, your majesty? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerade. Once your infiltration... Here. Take care, your majesty. Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearance.
Someone is looking this way. Is there aught about that caught their eye?